Mike Ford, Nino Giai, Ottawa, Kansas. We're sitting out here at 3rd Main in Ottawa, Kansas on Saturday with the old Moray car show going on. A whole bunch of rat rods going by. But I wanted to do a little history lesson today on the early 1860s when the Moravian Church and Reverend Romig attempted to bribe members of the Chippewa and Munsee Tribe into accepting citizenship and dissolving the tribe's reservation and federal recognition so that the Moravian Church could have lands. And the treaty that took place that was rejected in 1864 was based on the circumstances of the treaty language from the Ottawa Tribe's Treaty of 1862, where that tribe was forced to accept citizenship in their treaty and were given 5 years to leave the area and sell their land. And when this language came around to the Chippewa and Munsee Treaty in 1864, the only way that Henry Donahoe, who was a Munsee by marriage to Polly Kilbuck, and Edwin McCoonts would agree to it, was if the Moravian Church bribed them. And they kept going back and forth between the reservation here west of Ottawa and Washington, D.C. And I think Edwin McCoonts, if I was remembering correctly, wanted either $800 or $1,100 to be bribed with to accept this treaty to dissolve the tribe's land. And the most that the Moravian Church would come up with was $108. And he still accepted the $108. And from I remember reading in The Enduring Indians in Kansas, my book by Joseph B. Herring, in the chapter on the Chippewa and Munsee, he accepted $108, but he later had it stolen from him, I think, in Washington, D.C. They tacitly agreed to do this, and when they got back to the Chippewa Hills Reservation, the tribes were furious with them because they had spent half of the tribe's yearly annuity to go dissolve their own tribe. And Chief Ashtanaquat was furious with them also and quashed all of this effort to do this. And the treaty was never ratified by Congress, so it never took effect. But the tribes at that point were in quite a bit of strife because all the tribes around them in the area in Franklin County were being removed. By the late 1860s, early 1870s, only the Chippewa and the Munsee people remained in the area. In Nishik, that is the history I have for today.